All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Abel Travis, and I'm the founder of Subscribe. I'm going to start off by asking this group just one simple question. How many of you in 2011 or circa 2012 purchased from a company like a Living Social, a Groupon, or a Daily Candy, just by raising your hands? Can I be any louder? All right, so if you guys can keep your hands up and just put your hands up high. All right, now we're in 2013, 1,000 spam emails later from the Groupons and Living Socials, and how many of you still purchase as many Groupons or Living Socials or daily discounts that you've purchased in the past? If you can put your hands up. So what you'll notice is that it's a significantly less amount of people that purchase from these daily discount companies. And that's sort of the premise behind Subscribe. So what Subscribe is we're an online platform that allows any merchant to sell their products or services by subscription. Now when we look at the problem, the merchants want repeat customers without having to sacrifice their profit margins. With the Groupons of the world that require the merchants to, just in order to use the platform, to provide substantial discounts, and unfortunately on a month-to-month basis or yearly, that's not sustainable for the small business. Customers want their favorite products and services and expect customer service, and merchants are unable to keep that same customer coming back for their product. When you think about purchasing that Groupon, the main, or that Living Social deal, the main reason why that deal was purchased was because there was a substantial discount that was being offered. And unfortunately, myself, and the statistic is once a merchant or once a user buys a Groupon or a daily deal, they'll never visit that merchant again. So our solution, Subscribe, brings that subscription commerce model to Main Street. We allow our customers or merchants to visit our platform, upload what they would want to include within a subscription box or service, and then be up and running fairly quickly. We also act as a subscription delivery platform for current subscription companies as well, subscription discovery platform for current subscription companies. So if there is a company that provides subscription box or VIP services, they can go into Subscribe, upload their offers, and target their new customers. Subscribe, we're a website that allows merchants to sell by subscription, and we allow users to purchase their favorite consumable product or service which will be delivered monthly. When we look at the online penetration of the U.S. consumable market, that's anything from groceries to even makeup and cosmetics and things of that effect. Just for the food and beverage and grocery industry, it's less than 10% penetration. When we look at the market capitalization, however, for the small mom and pops to the medium size, it's about $8.9 billion in capitalization. So with Subscribe, we aim to provide that online subscription software to the companies in that $8.9 billion market, sort of acting like, as you see here, the cog that sort of brings everything together and keep things moving for those particular merchants. So as a merchant, you get a dedicated store in Subscribe to sell your products and services by subscription. I don't know how many of you would visit the Max. I know a lot of you are first timers, but if you notice, one of the merchants that are actually using Subscribe today is a Vienna chickpea snacks, basically. So they get on a store in our marketplace. Any user that may be a user that already purchases Vienna chickpea snacks, they'll click the subscribe button, and that user will get the product delivered to them monthly, or the user could get a premium service from a store. An example of a premium service would be if you have a favorite restaurant and they're part of the Subscribe ecosystem, you can go to that restaurant and get, be sort of a VIP and get premium services like maybe a free glass of wine, or with every dinner, or not having to wait in line, not having to make a reservation. So it's easy for merchants, it's easy to create a store in the marketplace, and you can have it live in under 10 minutes. Merchants market their own store and drive traffic to the marketplace, and they can use our platform as a supplement or as a main driver of that recurring revenue. So again, the customers and the users are continuously subscribed into these merchants, and the merchants are collecting money on a monthly basis from these users. So this is just the home page, and if you could just go to the last page, not this one, but the one. So these are some of the merchants that were on Subscribe, but what we're doing today, if you visit our table and you do sign up to Subscribe, you can just move one more. We are giving away a 1-year subscription to a Mass Innovation alum, who's also a subscribed merchant, as mentioned earlier. It's Vienna Seafood, Vienna Snacks, I'm sorry. So if you also, if you want to go social, our Twitter handle is @subscribe, and our Facebook is Facebook/subscribe as well. Thank you. So any questions, comments? Right there.
Are there minimum subscriptions? You have to like 6 months or a year?
So actually, we moved away from the model of having minimum subscription, so a user can subscribe on a month-to-month basis. You know, really the reason behind doing that is because what we tell merchants is the biggest thing that you can offer any customer is really customer service, because that's what I would want from you, right? So if I'm not getting the customer service from you as a customer or a user, I'm going to cancel my subscription right away. You know, so we really try to instill that within our merchants in order to allow for for them to build a reputation and in order to get the recurring revenue from that customer as well. Question?
One of the biggest problems with Living Social and some of these other sites is the customer service aspect, and they would sell, 500 facials for the month of October and November, and then when people would call, it would be impossible to get an appointment, they would never call you back, they had certain blackout dates, things like that.
Yeah.
Do you either help guard against that, or do you kind of serve as a middleman in any way to make sure that that doesn't happen with your merchants?
Yeah, so with our merchants, that wouldn't happen. So what we do is when the merchants develop their subscription package, or when they develop the box for the core product, what we say is only limit to the amount that you can handle within a certain month. So within our platform, we allow the merchants to have a limitation. If they can only handle 30 additional customers per month, that's all that we would that's all that the merchant would allow. The other aspect of this is a lot of what the merchants are also shipping are hard goods. So an example would be Vienna Snacks, who sells the one snack product. With that said, their capacity might be limited to 10,000 or so. So what they would do within their particular store is say we have 10,000 available, and that's as many people that will allow to subscribe to this on a monthly basis. If their capacity increases, then they can go into the service and create more additional capacity to ship.
Great. Thank you.
All right, thank you.